Now, meanwhile, Sri Lanka continues to battle the devastating aftermath of Cyclone Ditwa as the death toll has now crossed the mark of 200 in the country, with about 218 people still missing. Now, nearly 1 million people across the island have been affected by this record rainfall, flash floods and landslides, which has forced nearly 2 lakh residents into about 1,200 relief shelters. Entire towns remain submerged as rivers are now overflowing, and a dam breach also was reported at Mawil Aru Reservoir in the east, worsened flooding in the low-lying areas. Rescue ops are ongoing for the fourth straight day, with more than 24,000 personnel now from police, army and air force getting deployed to reach the stranded families in several parts of the country. Over 120 people have already been airlifted by Sri Lankan Air Force helicopters, while about 2,000 residents have been shifted to higher ground for safety. President Anurukumar Dissanayake has already declared a state of emergency to speed up the rescue and rehabilitation efforts across districts. And amid the crisis that Sri Lanka is now facing, India's humanitarian mission Operation Sagar Bandhu continues at full scale. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has confirmed that NDRF teams are closely working in coordination with the Sri Lankan officials on the ground. They're providing relief assistance as much as they can. In fact, the Indian Air Force has also deployed Mi-17 V5 helicopters in Colombo for rapid operations, while transport aircraft from Thiruvananthapuram and Hindon have been kept on standby for evacuation missions. Now, so far, about 2 Indian Air Force flights have carried about 247 passengers to Thiruvananthapuram, and a C-130J with about 76 passengers to Delhi have departed Colombo. Now, viewers, evacuations through commercial airlines are also underway apart from these operations. The High Commissioner of India in Sri Lanka is also providing on-ground coordination assistance to all the Indians who are stranded. There's also a national emergency number that has been released by the embassy to facilitate swift returns. And alongside evacuation, relief materials including Bhishma medical cubes, essential equipment are also being airlifted to assist all those who have been impacted by this tragedy in Sri Lanka. In one of the most daring rescue missions, in fact, the Indian Air Force helicopters executed a complex hybrid operation in mountainous restricted zone as well. Here, a Garud commando was winched down to guide stranded civilians across a difficult terrain to makeshift helipad. In fact, visuals of that very complex rescue op on your screen right now. And from there, about 24 people, including Indians, foreign nationals as well as Sri Lankan citizens, they were flown safely to Colombo. Now, in parallel, about 3 critically injured victims were also airlifted for emergency care, while about 40 Sri Lankan army personnel were transported to landslide-affected areas to boost the rescue efforts. So, as Sri Lanka confronts one of its worst weather disasters in recent years, Operation Sagar Bandhu continues to underscore India's commitment to humanitarian support, delivering aid, evacuating survivors and standing shoulder to shoulder with its neighbor in this time of crisis.